All right, this thing claims it can mow my lawn and weed eat it all while I'm at work or sleeping in my bed. So when I heard that, I said, sign me up. If I can do less of this. And more of this on a Saturday afternoon, I'm all for it. Let's go ahead and get this out of the box and take a closer look. Let's get right into it. Here's the charging dock. Place it wherever you want. The power cord is like 20 feet long, so you can be really close to power or really far away from power. Find a good spot at the edge of your yard or by your house. Comes with the spikes. Comes with the Allen wrench. Drill these down into the ground. Now that we got the platform down, we just stick this charging dock on there. Let's go hook it up. Here we have the brand new 2026 model of the ECOVACS A3000 LiDAR Pro. So let's dive into this a little bit. So first off, it looks super clean, really futuristic looking. And it's got this awesome navigation system on it. Holoscope 360 dual LiDAR. This is gonna completely map your yard and look out for obstacles, all without having boundary wires that you have to dig into your yard and put them in the ground. Or an RTK antenna where you have to have that in your yard and have the robot always in visual contact with that antenna. With this dual LiDAR system, it's gonna be able to completely map your yard without you doing anything. And new for 2026, comes with this edge trimmer attachment. I had to put that on, but everything else comes already built in the box, super easy to put together. All I had to do is set up that base. It has these dual cutting wheels, each with 3 blades on them. To send an extra spool of the string for the string trimmer, and then a complete set of replacement blades. It's got these nice grippy tires here. You can go at a 20% incline. My yard's pretty flat, but if you had a slopey yard, this would work out perfect. Along with the dual LiDAR, you do have cameras here in the front as well. That's also gonna help with the obstacle avoidance and mapping, and you can actually watch that too from your phone. With this True Edge technology, it's gonna get right up close with that string trimmer, right up close to the fence, right up close to the house. I'll go put this on the charger overnight, and then we'll come back tomorrow and we'll put this thing to the test. So now I've had some time to test it out, and honestly, it surprised me. First thing that surprised me was how quiet it is. Just mowing right next to me here, and I can't even hear it. It's quieter than driving a little RC car around the yard. The setup couldn't be easier. No wires, no RTK antenna to set up. The dual LiDAR system maps out the entire yard as it's going. It's all controlled through the app. You can even look at an interactive 3D scan of your yard, which is incredible. If you set a 4-digit PIN, you can also access the camera. If you're at work or something, you can watch it mowing. You can even talk. Hello. It shows you the pattern where it is in the yard and how it's mowing. It'll do a straight pattern all the way back and forth. It does one half of the yard and then it'll go do the other half. See, I have a couple of trees in my yard and the swing set, it mapped out around those, and it perfectly mapped out the entire border of my lawn. I'm honestly shocked how well it did with the mapping and how good it's tracking the yard. I'm really impressed with how straight lines it's making throughout the yard. It looks fantastic. It looks like a professional. It's doing a way better job than I could do. With the dual LiDAR and the camera system, it can navigate in the shaded areas or even at night. Most other robot mowers won't do as good a job of cutting grass as this one does. And even the really high-end ones, they still leave a border of grass around your yard like this. This one with the True Edge technology with the string trimmer, it'll go right up next to the border and trim off the edges. You don't have to come back later with a weed eater. Check out how good the True Edge technology works going around my patio and going around my kids' swing set. The trimmer can be a bit noisy when it's running, but it's much quieter than a traditional handheld gas trimmer. Next is how powerful this thing is. It's a 32 volt power system. It can handle even the toughest yards. If you live on a slope, it'll handle those perfectly. Luckily, my yard's pretty flat. I do have a couple little humps and obviously little divots where the dog digs around in the yard. It handles those fantastic. And a super important thing if you have pets or kids like I do, there's always dog toys or kids toys in the yard. With the obstacle avoidance, you can set it what height you want to do. The app all the way down to 3.9 inches up to 7.9 inches. For the first mow, I set mine in the middle. That way it can get that tall grass, because I had some grass that was about 6 inches high and I didn't want it to get stuck on that. Along with the obstacle avoidance of navigating around your kids' toys or your dog toys. It'll also look out for wild animals if you're scheduling it to mow at night. I know this might be a con depending on who you are, but it'll even watch out for the neighborhood cat. Now that the grass has been cut, I'm gonna have it scheduled to mow every 2 days. So the grass is always gonna stay at a perfect height. And I'll have the obstacle avoidance all the way down to 3.9 inches so it won't run over any of the kids' toys or the dog toys. When it comes to cost, it is very cost effective. The upfront cost was about $1,000 cheaper than my zero-turn mower. And it saves me 2 to 3 hours every single week mowing and weed eating the lawn. If you're one of the people that pays for a lawn service, you're gonna be saving even more money. This is gonna pay for itself in less than a year. You can control everything on the app, so you can do it when you're at home or you can do it when you're away. Set all your schedules and change all your settings all through your phone. And here you can see how quiet it is. It's coming up on me right now. You can even hear it. If I didn't look over, I wouldn't even know it was there. Overall, I'm super impressed by the mower. Thank you so much, ECOVACS, for sending it over for free to review it. ECOVACS did give me full permission to be completely honest with you guys. They said I could give you the cons and all the pros. But honestly, there's just not really many cons on this mower. If you have any questions I didn't answer, drop them down in the comments. I'll do my best to answer those. And if you want to pick one up for yourself, I'll have a link down in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.